Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Night Show. Your host Superman in the house, and yeah, I did say that for quite a few weeks I'll be doing all sorts of different times within a sort of a 3 hour window or so. So we're on the late end of that at the moment. So I hope you guys enjoy. We're going to do the PulseChain weekly update since it's Sunday here in New Zealand. Saturday afternoon, evening in the United States. So good times, good times. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button and hit the follow button on X, and also don't forget to share the show around on X as well. Just take a minute to hit the repost button, helps a lot there. All right, so we're going to get into the crypto roundup, obviously, and look at the majors, see what they have been doing over the last week. We're obviously going to get into PulseChain. We got some issues with the PulseChain bridge at the moment. Particularly, it looks like it's happened for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours or something. So we're going to talk about that from Liberty Swap. We're going to get into the Railgun launch. That's the big exciting thing people are looking forward to. We've obviously got a lot of big launches coming up, but the Railgun is a big deal. So we're going to do that, cover that, and of course look at the rollout, or at least the timeline for the rollout, and then also the post rollout insights from Liberty Swap. So we're going to do that. We're going to touch in on ProveX. Richard Hart put a post out not long ago about ProveX results. We'll briefly touch that as well. So it should be a bit of fun in the show today. So I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to let me know if there's anything I'm not talking about, something that you've seen. Definitely, let us know what your thoughts are there. All right. I think that's it. Is it? I think so. So we're going to jump away from there and get straight into it. Let's go to crypto. And of course, we are expecting a good green week, I think, for the stock market. All right. Let's see. Let's go there. Bam. All right. So yeah, we've got the total market cap on crypto for the week, 3.17 trillion. So we're back over 3 trillion, which is nice, but we are down 0.3% today. Tomorrow will be Sunday US time. Typically, that's a flat to down day, but sometimes it surprises us, like last weekend, potentially to the upside. I think last weekend was on the up. Yeah. Bitcoin at the moment is $90,845. So we're back over the 90K, holding there, but down 0.1% at the moment. The weekly at the moment for Ethereum, we're sitting at 2,990, so we're just slipped below that 3,000 mark. We're down 1.4% at the moment. XRP is at number 4. That is up 1.1% at $2.20. BNB at number 5 is down 1.6% at $873. And what do we got there? Solana at number 7, down 1% at $136. Tron at number 8 is flat at 28 cents. And then Doge at number 10 is down 1.2% at just below 15 cents there. And we might as well mention ADA there at number 11, down 1.2% right now at 41.5 cents. So those are our top 10, and the best performer is clearly XRP. The only one that's green is up 1% at the moment. Over the last week, the best performer is also XRP, up 13.8%. So that's kind of the wrap up there. Let's have a look at the best performer in the top 100 over the last week. We've got Rain sitting at number 69. That's up 92%. We've got Casper at 71. It is up 50%. Sky there is at number 85. That's up 30%. We've got Quant at number 76, up 26%. And Flare at number 93 is up 22%. So they're our top 5. And we've got 6 from looks at over 20% for the weeks in the top 100. Moving to the top 1,000, we've got Ultima up 78%. Alchemist AI up 16.5% at 48% up. And then Pippin there at 10 cents, up 32%. Those are the top 1,000 gainers at the moment. Trending is Monad, Sahara AI, and Bitcoin there. So we've got a bit of AI theme in the mix. So that's pretty much our overview from the crypto market. We're not going to do much else because we did a lot of charts this week, didn't we? Covered lots of different Bitcoin charts like Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin performance, ETH, exchange reserves, all sorts of things like that. So we've done a lot of that stuff this week. Let's get back into, I guess, PulseChain, and that's where we're going to spend most of our time. So obviously PulseChain launched on the 30th of May, 2023, and we're looking to see at what the results are 932 days later, which is kind of crazy, but it's true. Don't forget to smash the show out. Hit the repost button on X, helps a lot, and as well. Now, if you guys haven't checked out the socials, I encourage you to do that. We've got the Telegram groups that's free to join for the Crypto Night Show, and we've got a lot of founders and teams in there, so it's a good place to be. The other one, of course, is if you want to join our strategy club. join that. The link's in the video description and posted to the top of the X profile. That's only $35 a month, so that's just over $1 a day. Fantastic if you love Intel. If you're busy or new to crypto, perfect to be in there. And I'm passing in Intel in there all the time, so great place there. We have lots of discussions and stuff like that. So join up today. That link is in the video description. We'll see you there. Let's have a look there. We've got the PulseChain results, so let's go to that and see where we are. So last time I streamed yesterday, wasn't it? And we were green. We're up green. But today, unfortunately, we're not. We're not today. But, you know, it is what it is. We got Pulse at the moment, quadruple 0188. So we're sitting just below 2,000. I think it was yesterday. And we're down 4% today. We haven't managed to get back to 2,200 and then 2,700. Those are kind of those previous support lines. So, yeah, we're looking pretty weak at the moment on Pulse. But we have the PROVX sacrifice on, and that has been, you know, absorbing some Ethereum, over $1 million directly from the PulseChain. And so, yeah, that's you know, that's been over the horizon there. One thing to another. Hopefully, we'll get green skies. We're supposed to get green skies with the SEC, but then we got the PROVX sacrifice now. So hopefully, that's going to be a catalyst for green skies, even though it's a bit cloudy right now. So we've got Pulse at the moment, PulseX at the moment is at quadruple 012, down 4.5%. And we got the buy and burn sitting at 8.18%. So that's gone up slightly. 8.18% of the public supply has been bought and burned. Incentive token at the moment is 68 hundredths of a penny, down 3.6%. And what did I say? 68 hundredths of a penny. 68 cents, I should say. 68 cents. And we got Hex at the moment is at 35 hundredths of a penny. That's a bit better. And that's down 6.5%. So what a discount on Hex right now, guys. Unbelievable discount on Hex right now. OMG. Take what you will out of that. That is insane. We got EHEX at the moment, 11 hundredths of a penny. That's down as well from yesterday. Combined price of EHEX and PX is at 46 hundredths of a penny right now. What a deal. What a deal. So there we go. All right. So what else? Let's jump over to the gas prices and we'll have a look at that. So we're at 184,000 beats. So pretty much where we've been, you know, recently. 1/10 of a penny for PulseX swap. So super cheap. Validators right now, 52,361. That's slightly up from yesterday from memory. And so that's cool. Maybe up 50 or something like that. And the bridge values, obviously we're having some issues with the bridge apparently in the last 4 or 5 hours. We're at $81.9 million right now. So obviously we've got, you know, a bit of a pullback in the market. So, you know, across the board. I do have a snapshot, but let's have a quick look. Shall we have a quick look at snapshot? Let's do it. Snapshot was from the 16th, so let's call this 2 weeks. 2 week snapshot. So we had 2 weeks ago we had 6,321 ETH. We've got 6,182 ETH now. So we're down about 140 ETH, something like that. We had 18.7 million DAI. We've got 17.9. So we're down about 800 and almost 800,000 DAI in 2 weeks. USDC was 15.4. We're at 15 points. Almost 50.8, so we're actually up $240,000 in DAI. In USDC. So we're up on that. So we're down on the DAI, but we're up on the USDC. Coast is pretty much around the same. EHEX, of course, is down a lot. We're at 13 million. We're now at 11.2. So we're down about 1.8 million in US dollar value there. And the total amount of HEX there is actually up slightly. So we're up, you know, about 22 million in EHEX. Across the bridge. USD tether was 5.3. We're at just below that now, so we're down maybe 13,000 on USD tether, so it's not much. So mainly DAI and Ether down, and USDC is up. So there we go. That is the numbers. So we were total value at the time was 85.9 million. That was 2 weeks ago, and we're 81.9 now. So what does that put us at? 4 million down. 4 million down due to volume and value, I guess, or at least prices. Let's say value is kind of volume and prices. So we'll just say prices. Right, so that's that at the moment. So we need a capital reversal. That's something we're going to look for at the moment. Of course, we've had $1 million or so go to the PROVX sacrifice, at least directly, and indirectly we probably had a lot more than that, is my guess. So that is where we are right now. We do have a lot of stuff on the chain at the moment, so we might. I don't know if we'll talk about that now, but we do have a lot of capital on that sitting on the chain here with the stuff that could actually move the market if it so chooses, if it wasn't just sitting there in the wallets. All right, so let's go to the bridge. Apparently, there's been a bridge issue. Particularly last, I went and had a look at the bridge data feed, and it certainly looks like at least at least 5 or 6 hours from what I could tell. So hopefully that's accurate information, but that's what I saw on the bridge. There was hardly any. There's still a few things coming through, but they're probably already maybe in the storage there or something. I don't know. But what do we have? We have 12. I think we have 12. Is it 12 or 14, something like that? Bridge validators. I think that's the way it works. And so yeah, that's ticking away. The PulseChain main bridge had an issue with the bridge token balance, could not be fetched. Doesn't sound good. I think it has already been resolved, so that's what they're thinking there. It might have been caused by an unstable RPC. We still do not know the exact cause. However, Liberty Swap is working normally, and they are monitoring transactions. That was 4 hours ago, so that looks like it when it started there. But I think pretty sure I'm looking at the bridge. If I look at the bridge down now. We got 1 o'clock there. So we just had an update. We just got the daily update too, guys. So we got the hourly snapshot for the last hour was 21,000 in and nothing out. But I don't see a lot of activity. Okay, the previous hour there was $8,000 in and 2,700 out. So it does look like it probably is working again. Just a very low flows again. So that's kind of cool. But I have got a daily snapshot as well. It just came out. So we might as well read that. So we had $130,000 in and $202,000 out today. And that was Ethereum, largely Ethereum. So there we go. So we're negative, 70K for the day. And we'd had a little hiccup probably about 5 hours ago or something like that. All right, so that is that. That's hot off the press. All right, so that is that. It looks like it's back up and running, which is not ideal. Now we've got the volume at the moment, $5.4 million, 24-hour volume. Let's just be frank. It's pretty pathetic. We've had really bad volume, obviously, over the previous sacrifice phase. The volume really dropped off. We're sitting around, like 11, 12 million, and we've been sitting, weekdays, weekends, 5.5 to 6.5 million kind of when we're sitting. I don't know if we've had any day above that, but that's what I remember reading out every day when we're doing the live show. So let's have a look at the results. We've got about 309,000 transactions, pretty low as well. We are on a weekend, so that that brings it down a bit. We did have come off the back of Thanksgiving, of course, in the United States. At the moment, we've got Zelda, which is paired in with Tiger Crypto Dog. That's up 112%. That's the top performer at the moment. We got Hold there from the Humpback Holder. That's also up 37%. So Humpback, of course, launching a lot of tokens, apparently including Peacock and Peahen and others. We've got P Tiger there, is up 13%. And of course, I think they had a big burn from Liberty Swap. I think it was 250 million coins. I haven't seen it on chain, but apparently that's the case. P Tiger there was doing really well yesterday. We were in the Discord. People were talking about it. People were chatting. People were hyped. People were excited. People were talking about Crypto God. And it's and I called the top. I called the top. You guys owe me. You guys owe me, guys. You guys owe me. So yeah. All right, so there we go. That was a great
conversation. You guys should join our Discord, man. Join Discord if you like cool people. Then join up today. So we got the links in the video description. So we peaked out here. We got the peak here. So this was kind of the first challenge. This is kind of a signal that was going to have trouble. But we also had a very hot RSI at 85. So that's when I called the top there. And so it was. And so we topped out at 69/100ths of a penny. And we ended up, going flatline, got up a little bit of a fake rise here, 6,600. And then we started diving through the day. And we're now at 48/100ths of a penny. And so be it. Now, nice little video came out from Crypto Tiger God. You go check it out. Obviously, he's a rising influencer on the old X there, and does some nice content there. Shoots guns and eats at Waffle Houses and does stuff like that. So big shout out to Crypto Tiger God. And so yeah, we'll keep a lookout for that. And on the hourly, it's not quite oversold yet. But let's see where it goes. The RSI is your friend, guys. Your RSI is your friend. Now, There's got to be some. You go also look at a few reasons to see how long it will stay up. Will it stay heated or not, or so forth. But it is generally the rule of thumb. Follow the RSI. So if you see it top out, then if you see it up, especially when it's up at 90, guys, then you should be alert. You should always be alert once it hits 70. But depending on what the fundamentals are, it could rise up to 80, 90, even slightly beyond that sometimes. But that played out like a dream yesterday. So there we go. I wonder what the guys are going to give me for calling the top there. They were like, "No, don't say it." And I was like, "That is." All right, we got Wookie in the house there. Wookie has been busy with a wedding this week. He's having a quiet day. Nice one there, Wookie. We're having a bit of fun too. We're having a bit of fun on the show. Right, so that is Tide Crypto God. So we'll keep a lookout for that. We got Trump token at the moment, up 9.7%. Pump tires. So we'll quick look at that too. Fight, as they say. Fight. And certainly he has been fighting, that's for sure. So we got 000836 at the moment, coming off the bottom there, and that was down at 000500 or something. Now at 8300. So there we go. Not bad on the old Trump token there. You can add the RSI to see how it's tracking. I haven't added that, but Stake ETH, the fork copy. Now we don't see as many fork copies in the top, do we? These days we see a lot of pump tires, so see a lot of project teams. We see some of the notorious token launcher peak influencers like Humpback and others. But other than that, we don't typically see a lot of fork tokens at the top, at least on the trending here. We got Stake ETH though, that's there, 8.6%. We got time dividend, so time dividend is good to see that up there. That's up 6.7%. Presumably it's coming off the bottom somewhere. So we've got the weekly candles. That's the weekly. The daily there, just having a little bounce. So yeah, now obviously PulseChain is down. So I'm not surprised to see even quality projects like Time, Internet Money Wallet down as well. Obviously volumes are lower, right? Swapping fees lower, all sorts of stuff. But in terms of downloads, they've been rocketing, which means that once we get a bit of a comeback in the old PulseChain, we could see those fees really ramp up on the old Internet Money with 103,000 downloads now. So huge congrats there. So that could be pretty fun. All right, so that is the play. We've got the $1 sacrifice pool. Maybe we'll talk about that later on. We'll pull that up and talk about that with the Pruvex sacrifice. Now, I'm not endorsing that at all. I don't like it at all. Right? So not that I typically endorse anything. Occasionally, I might say something's really good, like Blue Chip, but other than that, you've got to do your own financial due diligence. Nothing's financial advice, all that good stuff. All right, so what else? We've got this No token here, up 5%. They've been around for 3 months. We've got Reserve Tay up 2%. The Swarm is up 1% today, so very little stuff happening on the chain. But we do have some positive stuff happening here. I think we've got the Trump token on the move. We got the Doubt token up slightly, and then we've got Vault 369. Now, guys, I'm pretty excited about Vault 369, and it was kind of from Fast Abdul, and that this could be a good one moving forward. Obviously, we're waiting for the launch, and it seems to be consolidating quite nicely in this zone. So probably one to keep a watch out for. That is the tip of the day. Or was it the tip of the week because we're doing the weekly review? I don't know. All right. Well, let's go have a look at Fast Abdul and see whether he's got anything to say about this. I know he's all over the place in this community, so we'll have to see if he's got any recent updates. He's got meme competitions on and things like that. So yeah, we'll have a look. Vault 369 is in development. There we go. So 3 hours ago, Vault 369 is development. Vault 369 in development is nearing the final phase. Don't say I didn't warn you. Not financial advice. Do your own research. Vault. Available on Liberty Swap from 6 chains. Development is 100%. Testing is 80%. Deployment 70%, and overall 83%. Some interesting. I don't know how that works, but there we go. That is that's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll give them a shout out. Covered on live show. Tip of the day. Go. What is it? Vault 369. Go Vault. I think it's just Vault though, isn't it? Go Vault. All right. So that is kind of cool. We'll give that a little smackaroo. Give that a little smackaroo. Explain to me, says decentralized wealth, as I'm a 5-year-old, please. There are pictures for you here. I like that. That's pretty funny. All right, so that is it. We need more pictures, guys. We need more pictures indeed. We got Darknet and Housenet OMG. Come on, Pulse, Twin Moon. I need life-changing money. He says X Darknet. Yeah. Well, we've got a lot of exciting projects coming up, and Prevex Sacrifice is working through the days. We're holding off. We're going to talk about that soon. So that's the play. Now, if you guys haven't joined Strategy Club, links in the video description, pinned to the top of the X. Get in there, folks, and we'll talk more about that in the Discord there. All right, so that is Volts, looking pretty handsome. There. What else do we got? A Troper at the moment, up slightly. PTC and Ring, they're all kind of green, but not doing too much else. So everything else is down at the moment. Some things more than others, but we're not going to go through too much of that. Our top validator, the Vouch, is down 3% right now. Obviously, the calls are down. Source Sun Minimum down at 4 cents. And we believe that is moving over to Solana by the end of the year. I think was the ambition. They've delayed everything. I mean, everything's been quite delayed. Now, I think they're still going to deliver it all, but it's all just delayed. And if you're going to benefit from it, you're going to need to, get the soil and then migrate over. Is basically the way I understand it. It's going to be playing out. And then the Floyn listing, I'm not sure when that's coming up. So we got Peacock at the moment at 1 cent, down 8% right now. And then we got PTC the Greys is PTC the Greys down quite a bit here too. 12.5%. So look at that. 12.5%. Look at that. Woo! It's at 4 zeros. Lost a zero, guys. At 9,700. Wow. And it's, the RSI is getting down pretty low, but it's still not oversold yet. It's 34 on the weekly. Let's look at the daily. See what the daily there. Yeah, daily's just humming along the bottom there. No real signal there that I can see. 4 hourly. Yeah, 4 hourly looks oversold, so we might get a little bit of a bounce here. So we'll see. Pretty weak knees there on the old PTC. And I just kind of feel like Vouch is kind of the better version now, right? With the top validator and the tokens there. I wouldn't mind seeing Prayer Banana's view on that. Obviously, when you're attached something. So that's pretty much it at the moment. And then, we'll have a quick look at Liberty Swap since we're going to be talking about that. That is down 8% right now. Which pair are we going to? That one there. And bam, that is Liberty Swap right now. So we'll see. Is it a head and shoulders? Looks like at the moment. So we'll keep a lookout. At the moment, the RSI is sitting at 44. Everything is just waiting for Liberty Swap to launch. So we might as well talk about it. Let's do it. Let's jump over Liberty Swap. Bam! That was quick. All right, so I need more sound effects, guys. That's the ones I got. I just really don't like that much. But let's go. Put the one on. Let's put one. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we got the roadmap for Liberty Swap, which you can all see anyway. But good morning, PulseChain. Quick reminder of that a major upgrade is coming to bring more privacy and better efficiency to PulseChain trading. December the 1st. Remember, this was supposed to launch on the 28th of November, but of course, the devs always need a bit extra time, and they realized actually there's a lot of security vectors that they need to tick off. So it does appear to be the case. The interesting thing is that it is coinciding with to a little bit to the Prevex sacrifice period. And yesterday we saw them sell off a lot of the tokens that they had to shore up their Peacock and Pulse reserves. So there from the looks of it. So they've been doing some interesting moves lately. Anyway, December the 1st there, refactored smart contracts go live across all chains. And that's no doubt something to get a link synced into doing the rail wallet. I don't know the technicalities of that, but that's must be the case. Liquidity migration required as well. And so Liberty Swap will be in maintenance from 0 I guess in the morning UTC to 6 a.m. in the UTC. That's on December the 1st. So that is coming up, and it's not too far. We're on the 30th of November now. Now, for the Americans, you guys still the 29th. So, I mean, I guess there's still a day, just over a day to go by that count, I guess. I don't know sure what UTC time is. Let's have a look what UTC time is. UTC time. It's a good time. It's not a really long time. All right. So it's midtime. It's midnight there, so looks like we got we're counting down a day, guys. So looks like we got 23 hours and 40 minutes until they start the rollout of Railgun. Oh boy, I still thought we had just over a day, but it looks like we got 23 hours and 38 minutes counting down. That assumes that they hit the mark at 0 UTC time. So there'll be maintenance there. Well, it's just a maintenance window, isn't it? So the protocol will be offline during this period. So that's Liberty Swap itself. So I guess is the case there. So that's coming up. And then December the 1st to the 3rd, so that's quite a lot of window there. Deployment and testing of the new Railgun wallet UI in real product conditions. I think that's going to be really popular. So we're going to watch that. It's going to be I think that's going to be pretty popular on PulseChain. And then December the 7th there, Railgun contract deployment to enable movement between PulseChain and Railgun. Now it's going to be interesting to see whether they keep to this timeline, whether they end up doing it earlier, faster, or something. I don't know. We'll see. But that is their window at the moment. Roadmap to the 7th, Railgun contract deployment to enable movement between PulseChain and Railgun. Now I think that's supposed to be Ethereum, is it? It's supposed to be Ethereum, or maybe it is Railgun. And Railgun control PulseChain, and I guess they haven't corrected it. So PulseChain and Railgun there. Enable movement between PulseChain and Railgun. Oh, I guess connecting Railgun, the technology, I guess. Yeah. PulseChain news. Look at that. Miss Liberty's got PulseChain news there. So Nathan there, I thought I was going to sneeze. So Nathan says, I'm very excited to see how big this thing gets and prepared for PulseChain to take over the world. It won't hit me by surprise. That's kind of cool. We all want the same thing. There we go. How about that? Looking forward to the Railgun, says Crypto Day Trader. Railgun integration on PulseChain, something that is truly needed here. Thank you too. Thanks to you and your team for all your hard work. Thank you, friend, and keep pushing forward every day. Am I the only one who caught the volcano ready to erupt on the front page of the news? This is art, says Liberty Swap. Everyone's always looking for the edge. All right, what else there? So everyone's pretty excited there. All right. So that is pretty cool. On the roadmaps, that's the roadmap and some good feedback. But then, of course, after the 7th, when Railgun does launch, then we're going to have, that privacy bridge is what happens afterwards. Well, they put out a little post about that too today. So we're going to read through that. And that is basically once Railgun is integrated, our development team needs to move into two parallel roadmaps. Parallel roadmaps there. Having trouble speaking for some reason. Trading roadmap. Number 1, trading roadmap. This path focuses on building a complete and efficient trading experience. Key goals include, number 1, adding more trading modes, including limit orders and TWAP orders, or time-weighted average price orders, enabling gasless trades for both buy and sell on PulseChain, connecting PulseChain to more blockchains and external liquidity sources. Now, this is something I've been, waiting for them to do, and I've hit a lot of the low-hanging fruit, but there's probably a good number, probably a good half a dozen chains that we'd like to get access to with good volume and turnover, etc. Upgrading the trading UI with charts. So upgrading the trading UI or user interface with charts, off-chain order books, and better execution tools. Very cool. This will likely take 1 to 2 years to fully mature because trading quality depends heavily on liquidity available across PulseChain. So that's take note of that. Number 2 will be the privacy roadmap. After Railgun, we need to expand privacy support by implementing ERC 5564 stealth addresses for private buys and sells on PulseChain. ERC 5564 allows the creation of one-time stealth addresses that only the intended recipient can detect and spend from. This gives traders a way to receive and move assets without exposing their public wallets or linking activities across chains. ERC 5564 should be done at the wallet layer. The application must generate a fresh wallet address for every transaction. Doing this inside individual distributed apps or decentralized apps there becomes messy and confused for users, while a privacy-focused wallet can handle it cleanly. Then comes support for direct withdrawals from Tornado Cash. Railgun will allow traders to withdraw their Tornado balance straight into the Railgun shared addresses without exposing any public wallet in between. So that does apparently the roadmap after the initial Railgun contracts are set up there in the Rail wallet. So it looks like there's a bit more work to be done, basically, after that happens on the 7th. Jikaboo says, cheers, everybody. Good to see you, Jikaboo. Welcome, welcome. Chin, 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 chin. All right, so that is the update from Liberty Swap. So big shout out to the team. Keep up the good work. All right, so I don't know if we had anything else in there. Well, we had a little bit more information. So we got ERC 5564 can solve this problem because it lets the user receive assets through one-time stealth addresses that are not linked to their main wallet. The user still controls the same underlying balance, but every incoming and outgoing transfer appears to come from the different addresses. This breaks the invisible link between transactions and improves privacy without changing how the assets themselves are spent. Very, very cool. Let's see. I think we read all that, so that's cool. That is from Liberty Swap. I don't think there's anything else to read. Let's quickly check, though, and see if they've got anything else out since we talked about it. I think that was it. Yeah, that's it. All right, so let's move into the Pulse, the ProoveX sacrifice, shall we? Should we do that? I think so. Let's do it. We got any other comments in the chat there? No? All right, don't forget to smash the repost button on X. Share it around as well. Now, if you guys haven't joined Strategy Club, links in the video description on YouTube and also pinned to the top of the X profile. And you'll just go through the Whoop store there and join up today. Only $35 a month. A fantastic value, just over $1 a day. Get all the intel every day. As you guys know, I'm surveying PulseChain all day, as well as crypto as well. So great place to be. All right, let's get into ProoveX sacrifice. We are about, we've just finished, guys. We just finished day number 18. So there we go. We got day 18 results. We're in day 19 now. We just flicked into it. Let's check it out on ProoveX. So ProoveX at the moment, we've just flowed over from day 18 to 19. So day 18 results, 5.4 million for day 18. 108 billion points so far. 7,000 sacrifices has been ticked off there and 41. So those are the key headline results there. We're now on a 3-day countdown until the end of the base rate period, which is 10,000 points for $1. Love you long time. Plus a share of the value, a volume ranking as well. So there's a volume ranking bonus, technically up to 3x, but of course, as people put volume in, it goes down at the max for the largest whale. So yeah, we've got 2 days and 23 hours and 30 minutes to go, guys, in day and to the end here. Now, as you guys know, the next 2 days, we'll see what happens with the results, but actually it's the last day, the 2nd of December there. That is D-Day, and that may be when PulseChain starts to pick up a little bit there, because we may have a bit of a sell-off day then. We'll see how crazy people are on PulseChain, or are they just exhausted? We will find out. We will find out there. But probably is on the a bit of a sell down is what I would argue. And so yeah, but we might see someone come towards the end of the day. Maybe they buy everything up. Who knows? That being said, of course, after that base rate finishes, we do start to rise with this little rising things by 6.25% a day. And typically what we've seen in the past with the other sacrifices is that the first couple of days, maybe 3 to 5 days, we do see people, all the late people coming, and they sacrifice because they think, oh, well, it's only up 6.5%, so it's still worth sacrificing. So we still get a little bit of people dragging into there. But I tend to think that really the 2nd of December really is going to be the day. And then hopefully we can start rising up on PulseChain as well. So, there we go. Now, the other question, of course, on that final day, who's going to come in? Which whales will come in? So let's have a look at the whales now. And we can see that the whales at the moment is the ProoveX pool, led by Buckamentals there, the founder, of course, of the PH Universe protocols on PulseChain. They've been around since almost the beginning, and they are just below $2.7 million now. So 2.7 million out of 5.4. So pretty good there. So about half, is it? And they are at 67 billion points. Which means that they're, what's it, about over 60% of the points there. So that multiplier really adding value to them. Currently sitting at 2.51 at the moment. Second place is the other one that I talked about. This one sacrifice pool. This is from Moon King, or at least they're supporting it, Moon King and Ian Heinisch. I'm not a big fan of this, right? Because just the original holders all look pretty set up in early days. but they are actually sacrificing the money. So we've got 70,000 there, and they are accumulating more money in the tax fee that they earn, right, on trading. They're doing about 7.5K volume, so the volume's really dropped off. So that will be only increasing very slightly based on the volume. Yeah, that's kind of where it is. Now they've got taxes, 5% buy and sell tax there. So yeah, I just don't like the holder thing set up there. It wasn't fair crypto. So you can participate in, of course, you can do whatever you want, but yeah, I just don't like that at all. All right, so we like them promoting PulseChain, but not so much this thing here. So there we go. That is number 2. They're sitting on a 2.01 multiplier right now. And of course, whoever holds the tokens, I think excluding LP and something else. I can't remember what the other thing is, but if you exclude the LP, it's on the website. You can check it out. The actual qualifying criteria if you're holding a certain amount of tokens. But that is the play right now. What else? What else should we say about that? So that is the play. And then, of course, number 3, we've got 64,000. I'm not sure who's holding that wallet, but that's 64K. And then we've got a couple of $50,000 wallets, two $40,000 wallets, and two $30,000 wallets. And to get in the top 10 at the moment, you need $34,300, let's say, and that will get you a multiplier of 1.87 on top of the base, right? So that is the play right now. And yeah, we've got 7,041 sacrifices. Looking at the recents, see what it is. So $4 million, over $4 million of the 5.4 million is an Ethereum chain. Some of that was probably routed through from PulseChain, maybe in the early days in particular. But so far we're at 1.1 million and 38,000 has come through PulseChain through the bridged-in tokens, right? Not PulseChain tokens, but Ethereum tokens and stuff that have been bridged into PulseChain and sacrificed from PulseChain there. So that's 1.13 million. So it's a big deal. And of course, a lot of that would have been through these 2 sacrifices, right? So these 2 at the top in particular, particularly the top one there, the ProveX pool one. So that's the play on that. What else? 80K on BSC chain now, 52K base, 41K Solana, 33K on Arbitrum, Monero 23K, Bitcoin 15K, and we've got Polygon there at almost 12K there. So that's the play on those. We've still got nothing on these bottom 3. Those are the ones there. Cool thing about this is you can always come back and check the Kryptonite show, because I think we've covered the ProveX quite regularly. Well, not every day, I think, but pretty close to it. So we've had a few exceptions, but that's pretty cool. Come back and see the snapshots if you want. So that's pretty much it. We've got countdown, 23 hours. So yeah, it's going to get really cool. I'm glad about this because we're almost 3 days through, and we're going to be through the worst part of it, right? Only gets better from there. And so the second is the end there, and yeah, that's interesting. And at the same time, we've got Railgun going through, right? So Railgun being set up there from the Liberty Swap team. So keep a lookout for that. And if we get a pickup in volumes, that's all good. All right, so that is ProveX right now. Richard did put a post out several hours ago. In fact, last night actually. So this is 14 hours old, I think, 14 hours ago. And he said 5.26 million. I guess people believe in capitalism, the removal of middlemen, and replacing trust with proof. So that was there from Richard. 22,000 views on that. Got a lot of people there believe in capitalism, remove the middleman, replacing trust with proof. I got Crypto 7 in there. What does he say? I'm not in the cryfag camp. He likes the word cryfagging. He must hold some bags. I appreciate your effort and presence here. I also see, what's he talking about there? Oh yeah. I also see the big picture, the fact that Aptos is down way more than PulseChain in the last 12 months, and Cardano performed similarly. 2025 was a bear market for altcoins. That said, sacrificing capitalism is an oxymoron that leaves me cold. That's from Crypto 7. What else do we got? We've got Rocket Man in here, says 5.26 million is impressive, but there's the uncomfortable truth. ProveX only works in a chain that already has monetary stability. You can't replace trust with proof if the money layer itself is still underpriced. PulseChain doesn't need hype right now. It needs parity. Fix PDI and every build becomes 10x more powerful. Skip the peg and every innovation launches on sand instead of concrete. The ecosystem is ready. The tech is ready. The integration window is open. All we need now is the unit of account. There we go. Reckon Michelle responds to that. Interesting. You made it pretty clear plenty of times before, but if you just refuse to listen, and he and a ton of others want zero to do with the PDI. It's like you're deliberately annoying it, like you want folks to get duped. So many people have straight up said it's total crap. I wish I had that Scottish accent. Remember the comedy? I can't remember what it said. Crap. There's got to be crap. I keep pushing a lie. So there we go. So that is a bit of dialogue there flowing out of that. So all sorts of conversations feed off a Richard post. They're going to go anywhere at any time. All right, so that's kind of the play. Now I want to say a few things about this. Is that we don't know what Reckon Michelle will be doing. He's teased about maybe the Prevex pool won't be in the top 5 when it's all said and done. So we're on a 3-day countdown for that, I would presume, because people want to get the best rates if you're a whale. And so, we'll see whether there's a ton of big heavyweights that come in towards in the next 3 days, in particular on the 2nd. And of course, how much of a retail sell-off will we get as well, or any whale sell-off on the 2nd of December? And will that signify the ultimate bottom for PulseChain? We shall see. That is the play. So that's a lot of stuff to happen in the next couple of days. We are thinking that we're going to have a nice green week, given the good news we had last week. And I heard a rumor, I don't know if it's true, but that Jerome Powell, the rumor was that he's going to resign on the 1st of December, but I don't know. People put all sorts of stuff out there, but that's hilarious. So we'll see what happens in all that space, but we have got a very good probability of interest rate cut coming up. Now the pressure's on. The market's getting ready to rock. So if we can get all the stuff out of the way on 2nd December, get Railgun all set up, the Rail wallet, all that good stuff, and ramp it, a bit of a takeoff phase, we could share in the green candles coming up for the market. All right, so that is some of the cool stuff there. How we're doing for time? 42 minutes, not bad. We did pretty well today. Was there anything else I was going to say about that? I'm not 100% sure. Maybe we get God mode. Hex God mode comes. Hex God comes out. I'm just forgotten his last name now. Hex God comes out, and Hex Godwell. That's what I was thinking of. Hex Godwell comes out and does sacrifice too. I mean, there's all sorts of random players that might come to the board there, and then of course the OA wallet to come in. All that ETH come in and snap up. Maybe 85 to 95% of supply. So all that coming up later on. Maybe in January. We'll see. So the sacrifice does finish day 59 on the 10th of January. So if we don't get some reprieve on the 3rd of December, I should say, or at least a couple of days after that, maybe as we lead through the second phase and the third final phase with the flat rate of 0.75, we'll see. Lots of stuff still to happen, but pretty excited about where we're heading. Keep scooping up the dips. Get ready for some dips on the 2nd there, and maybe just hold all the bag. Hex right now is looking particularly friendly, I think. And we've got Vouch coming up. We've got some really big launches. Vouch, we've got Coinwell, we've got Tetra, we've got Signum. We're going to get some updates this week on PUSD ALGO. I mentioned that yesterday or the day before, was it? And then also we've got, what did I mention? Did I mention everything? Vault 369, the multi-chain liquidity fork with multi-collateral. That looks getting pretty close. We talked about that earlier. We've got Coinwell, Tetra, Signum, PUSD ALGO update on Monday, Tuesday. I said early in the week. And then, of course, that could tie in also with the Mafia game and potentially the on-chain bet, multi-chain decentralized crypto casino. So we've got quite a few heavyweights in front of us, and maybe we'll get a few random other ones as well that pop out of nowhere. So that's something to look forward to. And at the moment, you can participate, in Pulse to pick up heaps of cheap Pulse, participate in those as well, and ride up the gravy chain up the other side there. That could be some of the plays there right now. And of course Railgun, right? Railgun as well. I forgot that. I thought I was kind of missing something. Railgun and the Railgun wallet, the privacy wallet. Looks like that's going to be fun. And they're forking off into 2 other roadmaps after the 7th. There's 2 roadmaps going on with trading and privacy from them. So now these other things they haven't mentioned for a little bit actually on LibbySwap is actually the staking for the memes airdrops. Remember, you stake at Liberty Swap, and they're going to have a dashboard for that, and you get the airdrops of the memes. So that's something that maybe they're going to have on the December roadmap. Interesting enough, I don't think they put a December roadmap out. They put up those updates today, but actually, I don't know where those things were pretty much on the front on the list. The other thing, of course, was also a new pump ties front end. Recently, we saw PulseChain do their own little pump ties front end, but Liberty Swap was going to be doing one as well. So we'll keep a tab on that, and maybe we'll prod them a little bit, see whether they bite. Miss Liberty bites. She likes her coffee. Miss Liberty likes the coffee, and apparently likes volcanoes as well. All right, I think that's it, guys. I think we ran through the updates. Is there anything I missed? I think that's kind of it. Join Strategy Club. Join. See you there. Links in the video description. Just over $1 a day, so it's pretty good value and constant intel in there. We cover PulseChain, of course, but we cover crypto as generally as well. So Bitcoin, Ethereum. We put a lot of cool charts in there, a lot of cool insights in there, and also we're covering X1 chain, of course, the Solana 2.0, and we're covering also Titan X once it starts moving. So keep a lookout for Titan X. Don't sleep on that because it is sitting on potentially 100 million plus ETH once the market gets to some good value on ETH price, because ETH is going to explode. And then on that note, we've got the upgrade on the 3rd, right? Is it Fusaka? I think it's Fusaka or something like that. That's coming up on the 3rd, and that's going to make blobs special. It's going to make cheaper transactions, more transactions, or something like that with the old blob data information. I think it's temporary, isn't it? Something like that. So that is coming up. Very cool. I think we're going to finish there. I think that's it. I think I've run out of things to say. But hey, see you in Discord and see you in Telegram. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll catch you guys again for tomorrow, and we'll have another daily live show. I do think I may have a special interview coming up this week. We'll see what happens there, and also with one of the teams. That is one of the big teams. And also we got the Monster Thread number. I think it's number 30 coming out tomorrow. Monster Thread number 30, the weekly Monster Thread with oldest news. Number 30, Kenya, but 30 weeks. Woo-hoo-hoo! So keep a lookout for that. That's coming out. So big shout out, MVS Crypto. I know he's working on that one. And if you're a team out there, you want to hit us up for promotions, hit us up there for the old MVS Crypto or myself, and we can help you out. All right, take care, and rock and roll this weekend. Rock and roll indeed. All right, take care. Bye for now.